While Christmas may be over, we should still have a few months of cold, with some places even supposed to still get some snow and ice. I mean, should and supposed being the keywords there. Climate change is really messing up weather patterns. But even so, between today's review of the second member of CrystallineGazer's Horizon characters, Iclyn, and the next episode of Triple Trouble 16-bit taking place in Robotnik Winter Zone, winter is still in full swing here on the Jackaman YouTube channel. Let's just get straight into the review. Before we start the moveset overview proper, I must first give a big disclaimer to any controller players thinking about trying out Iclyn. Before doing anything else with the character, go into the command menu and type in Skate Style 2. You will not get anywhere near the full level of enjoyment possible with the character without doing this, as a key part of the moveset is Iclyn's skating. For keyboard players, this takes the form of tapping the direction key to increase your movement speed, which is an extremely important part of her intended playstyle. Controller players obviously cannot really do this with thumbsticks, but inputting the command I just displayed will change tapping the movement keys into pressing custom 1, a much more manageable control scheme. This does come with the downside of not being able to stop skating and therefore having permanent ice physics, but that very quickly just becomes like a trait of the character. So yeah, Iclyn skating. This is her fundamental gimmick, the thing that defines her playstyle as an extremely fast but barely controllable character. Skating will speed you up significantly and will allow you to skim on the top of exposed water if your momentum is maintained, but between the permanent ice physics it causes and the fact you have to be mashing a button to increase your speed, you won't necessarily act quite like your muscle memory will have you instinctively think. To maintain your flow while skating, Iclyn's spin has been replaced with the twist dash, in much the same way that Milne has one ability that is exceedingly similar to many other characters, to the point that the ability is basically an archetype. This is pretty much just the drift that most ridiculously fast characters have. A spin dash that charges up almost instantly, that can be used no matter the speed, intended to be used to get around corners without sacrificing any momentum. You've almost certainly seen this before. And speaking of abilities you've seen before, Iclyn's double jump ability is the slip slide, which seems eerily familiar to another ice-themed character's signature ability. It's Dirk's Ice Surf, albeit with a slightly different command to use it and severely downgraded versatility. Iclyn is not as confident as Dirk, and therefore can't maintain the slip slide for more than a few seconds before screwing up. You still get more than enough height and distance to make it a powerful traversal tool, but you won't be able to use it to live out your dreams of role-playing as Frozone in SRB2. In terms of sprites, Iclyn's are again pretty good. Their main advantage over other characters is their objective uniqueness. I'm not aware of any other characters who are constantly skating, so Iclyn immediately has a unique design gimmick and a recognisable silhouette. It also means he can carry her ice skating theming to the rest of her sprites. Her jump and twist dash sprites are very cool, both clearly being based off the spins, twirls and pirouettes of a classic ice skater. I think the slip slide in comparison is a bit boring, not clearly being based on any ice skating techniques, although the spinning out when you abort is quite fun. Like her partner Milne, I think the only thing holding Iclyn's sprites back is a bit of stiffness, which I think is most noticeable with her main skating sprites. And also, I hope it's not just me, but is there a bit of imposter syndrome going on here? Overall, Iclyn is just as cool a character as her partner Milne. Fun sprites, and a moveset that's fun to chill with. I think the slightly more consistent moveset is grounds for a slight boost in score, and I'm going to give her an 8 out of 10. Sorry for the sort of video, hopefully I'm not slipping up. I hope you enjoyed the video, I refuse to apologise for my ice puns, and ciao.